Like and subscribe, fam, because the second you tap into this message, something inside you is going to wake up. Something that's been sleeping for years, maybe even your whole life. And I need you locked in, present, and tuned in to every word because nothing about this moment is random. This is divine timing, divine orchestration, divine alignment. And if you're hearing this, trust me, heaven already circled your name. Chosen one, God will use you, but you got to prepare immediately because an unstoppable shift is happening, and whether you're ready or not, it's coming straight for your life in the best possible way. And before we dive into the heart of this message, I want you to let go of everything that's stressing you, everything that's weighing on you, every fear you're holding, every doubt you've been feeding, because what's coming next isn't meant for the tired version of you, the defeated version of you, or the insecure version of you. It's meant for the version of you that God sees, the version of you that's bold, powerful, and unstoppable. And yeah, I know it's been rough. Trust me, I know life hit you with things that made you question your worth, your calling, your purpose, and maybe even your relationship with God. But hear me, God didn't bring you this far to leave you stuck, broken, or confused. Every storm, every setback, every heartbreak, every delay, every closed door was training, conditioning, preparation for the phase you're about to walk into. And it's crazy because you didn't even realize how everything that hurt you was actually shaping you into the person you needed to become. Your tears watered the seeds of your destiny. Your pain strengthened your spiritual muscle. Your isolation sharpened your sensitivity. Your disappointment redirected your path. And right now, in this moment, you're standing at the intersection of who you've been and who you're meant to be. And God is whispering, step forward. You might not feel ready, you might feel underqualified, you might feel like you messed up too much, but God specializes in using broken people, overlooked people, imperfect people, misunderstood people, because when the miracle happens, everyone knows it wasn't human strength, it was divine power. And listen, before we go any further, I want to take you into a moment, a real moment, a story that's going to resonate with the deepest parts of your soul, because you're going to hear yourself in it. There was this girl named Maya. She wasn't famous, she wasn't flashy, she wasn't trying to be anybody's hero, she was just trying to survive. She grew up in a home where love felt conditional and peace was rare. By the time she hit adulthood, she was exhausted, emotionally drained, spiritually numb, and mentally overwhelmed. She worked a job that paid the bills but dried her spirit. She tried to build relationships that always ended in broken trust. She prayed sometimes, cried often, and kept telling herself that maybe some people just weren't meant to be chosen. But one night, after another argument at home, another disappointment at work, and another wave of anxiety she didn't know how to stop, she walked outside and sat on the curb, tears falling, hands shaking. She whispered, God, if you still have a plan for me, show me. And that's when it happened. Not a loud voice, not a lightning bolt, not a miracle dropping from the sky, just a warmth, a presence, a deep peace that wrapped around her like the softest blanket. She hadn't felt peace like that in years. She couldn't explain it, couldn't describe it, couldn't understand it, but she knew it was God. Something shifted that night. She went to bed still tired, but not defeated. Woke up still unsure, but not hopeless. And little by little, things started to change. Not overnight, but consistently. Unexpected opportunities opened. Toxic people quietly left. New passions lit up inside her. Random encouragement came from strangers, and she realized something powerful. God didn't need her to be perfect. He just needed her to be willing. He just needed her yes. And chosen one, that's exactly where you're standing right now. You don't need to feel holy, flawless, or qualified. You just need to be available. You just need to say, God, use me. And I promise you, if you do, your whole life is going to tilt into a new dimension. And this is where it gets deep, because this shift you're about to experience isn't small, isn't subtle, isn't something you can hide. It's a full spiritual turning point. The kind of shift where people who underestimated you are going to wonder how you rose so fast. The kind of shift where your old habits can't come with you. The kind of shift where you walk in rooms and people feel your presence before you speak. The kind of shift where blessings that were delayed suddenly arrive, like a tidal wave. The kind of shift where your spirit wakes up, your confidence strengthens, your mind clears, and your purpose becomes undeniable. And right here in the middle of this awakening, let this scripture hit your soul with full force. Proverbs 4, verse 18 says, "But the path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." Not tomorrow, not someday, not eventually. Your light is come. The glory is risen upon you. That means heaven already switched on your destiny. God already signed off on your breakthrough. The spiritual world already recognizes your purpose, even if you don't yet. And I need you to feel this in your chest. The reason you've been attacked so much is because you're dangerous to the enemy's plans. The reason people left is because they couldn't go where you're going. The reason you felt alone is because God needed your attention. The reason you felt misunderstood is because you carry revelation others can't comprehend. The reason you kept surviving things that should have broken you is because your spirit is built for more than you know. And the more you begin stepping into who you were meant to be, the more you're going to look back and say, oh, so that's why God let that happen. That's why I had to walk through that valley. That's why that door closed. That's why that person betrayed me. That's why that opportunity disappeared. That's why that season dried up. Because, chosen one, hear this loud, God wasn't punishing you, He was positioning you for clarity, positioning you for elevation, positioning you for purpose, positioning you for growth, positioning you so that when the blessing hits, you're ready in spirit, not just in appearance. And let's be real, preparation doesn't feel pretty. Sometimes it feels like isolation. Sometimes it feels like confusion. Sometimes it feels like loss. But preparation is proof of calling. God doesn't prepare the average. God doesn't process the lukewarm. God doesn't prune the forgotten. God prepares the chosen. That means every tear was part of your training. Every heartbreak made you wiser. Every delay built your patience. Every challenge strengthened your faith. Every disappointment pushed you closer to God. And now, right now, you're stepping into that season where all the seeds you planted in pain are about to bloom in favor. You've been through the breaking. Now comes the building. You've been through the pruning. Now comes the blooming. You've been through the waiting. Now comes the winning. And I need you to feel this in your spirit with full confidence. God is about to use you to impact people you don't even know yet. There are people whose healing will come from your testimony. There are people whose breakthrough will come from your strength. There are people who will believe in God because of what He does in your life. That's how important you are. That's how powerful your calling is. That's how meaningful your story is. And yes, some people laughed at you. Some people doubted you. Some people counted you out. Some people left you. But that's exactly why God kept His hand on you. Because if they could see what God sees in you, they would have tried to control you, limit you, or use you. So God hid you. He hid you in the struggle. He hid you in the process. He hid you in the heartbreak. He hid you in the waiting. You weren't buried. You were planted. And now the soil is breaking and the light is hitting your spirit again. You're rising. You're shifting. You're evolving. You're stepping into divine alignment. And when I tell you the shift is unstoppable, I mean nothing can stop what God ordained for you. Not people, not fear, not your past, not your own mistakes, not the enemy, not doubt, not delays. Heaven has spoken. The shift is happening whether you feel ready or not. And as we come toward the final stretch of this message, I need you to take a deep breath and let everything I'm about to say sink into your soul. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are strengthened. You are forgiven. You are called. You are equipped. You are destined. And your purpose isn't small, isn't casual, isn't random. It's divine. God will use every part of your story, even the parts you're ashamed of, even the parts you hide, even the parts you don't understand. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is accidental. Nothing is meaningless. Your life is a blueprint, heaven authored. And if you could see the magnitude of the future God has prepared for you, you would get up right now, wipe your tears, lift your chin, and walk with the confidence of someone who knows that angels march with them. So hear me, chosen one. Stand tall, lift your head, straighten your back, wipe your face. God is not done with you. God is not disappointed in you. God is not giving up on you. God is calling you. And when God calls, destinies open. Miracles activate, chains break, and every force that tried to stop you gets pushed aside like dust. This is your moment. This is your rise. This is your season. This is your shift. Stand in it, walk in it, claim it, own it, prepare for it. And before you leave this video, hit like, subscribe, and stay connected because you're entering a chapter where you need voices that lift you, messages that strengthen you, and reminders that keep your spirit bold. But above everything else, hold this truth close. You are not just chosen, you are ready. You are not just called, you are equipped. You are not just blessed, you are unstoppable. And God is about to use you in ways that will leave the world in awe. Your time isn't coming, your time is here. And listen, if you're hearing this right now, it ain't by accident. It's a divine appointment, straight up. There are moments in life when God shakes the atmosphere around you just to get your attention. And this is one of those moments. You might feel like life has been dragging you through the mud, tossing you side to side, making you question your worth, your purpose, your voice. But trust me, God didn't bring you this far just to leave you looking confused. Nah, He's setting you up for something wild, something major, something that's about to flip your whole life from why me to thank God it was me. Sometimes He lets everything fall apart so you stop depending on your own strength and start tapping into His. You ever notice how some of your greatest breakthroughs came right after some of your hardest breakdowns? Yeah, that's God's style. He moves when you least expect it. He elevates when you feel least qualified. And He speaks the loudest when you're quiet enough to finally listen. And right now, He's whispering, get up, don't stop, don't fold. You're my chosen one. I put fire in you for a reason. And I know, sometimes it's tough to believe that when life hits you like a freight train. But let me tell you this story. Real talk. This one changed my whole perspective. There was this young guy, man struggling heavy, lost his job, broke, no support, surrounded by fake friends, had every reason to give up. One night, he prayed, not fancy, not pretty, just raw. God, if you're real, show me something. And bro, within weeks, not months, not years, weeks, his whole situation flipped. Someone he never expected reached out, dropped an opportunity in his lap that he didn't even apply for. Doors popped open so fast he couldn't keep up. And when he looked back, you know what he told me? The moment I stopped running from God and started running toward Him, everything changed. That's the energy you need right now. That's the same shift that's hovering over you. The same blessing that's waiting to break loose, the same God that lifted him up is about to lift you up too. And He's going to do it in a way that leaves everybody around you saying, yo, ain't no way that was just luck, because it won't be luck. It'll be divine timing, divine strategy, divine favor. Your season finally showing up at your door. So yeah, stand up, chosen one, wipe your face, breathe deep, and get ready. God is about to use you in a way that shakes the room when you walk in a way that inspires people without you even trying, in a way that makes every demon that ever attacked you regret they ever touched you. You're stepping into a season where you're not begging for opportunities, they're coming to you. You're not chasing validation, you're overflowing with purpose. You're not worrying about who's against you because God is for you. And that's enough to flip the whole script. Your story is far from over, and the best chapters haven't even been written yet. You're about to glow different, speak different, move different, think different, because God is putting a new fire inside you. Unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable. So keep your head high, keep your heart steady, and keep walking with faith like you know something big is coming, because it is. And when it hits, it's going to hit loud, fast, and unmistakably divine. Stay ready. Your breakthrough is not just on the way, it's already here.